Just thinking of you getting there and looking around.
All right, so that there's a couple of kids and they're moving tables around. They're getting ready for the band or for this event. And I look, it's not a band. It's one guy from the band with a keyboard. Okay, so it's not like a full band. It's one guy.
So it's one guy with a keyboard.
It's one guy with a keyboard. I'm looking. There's no 150 guys coming. I stayed there for 20 minutes. Okay, I stayed there for 20 minutes. A good 20 minutes. I was there. And they still weren't ready. They still were like for schlepping because there was only like 2 guys moving desks around because there was nobody there. There was like not 150. I would say there would be tops on the night 15 guys. Okay, so it's gonna be 15 guys, you know, in a circle with a guy playing the keyboards. I'm thinking this is not exactly what I drove out for, but here was the bottom. Here was the.
Yeah. It
wasn't like a yeshiva guys, you know, like guys, you know, 18. These were like kids, so it would have been like.
That's creepy.
Yeah, the whole thing was creeping me out. It would have been like, what was I doing there? What was I doing? There was like 4
boys.
It would have been like 14-year-olds and rap. Like I just drove up in Calabasas so I could dance with these 14-year-olds. And I'm thinking, you know, this is not good. This is not. What the fuck happened here? Where did I go wrong? What did I
get a video of that?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want anybody filming this shit, you know, because I brought like my flip camera. I'm like gonna film myself dancing and shit. I'm like, no, I'm not even here. Okay, and then there was like, here was the final one. There was the final thing that forced me out the door. Ready for this?
Yeah.
I was there for 20 minutes, and no one said hello to me or anything. Now, they probably figured I was like some creepy guy. Like, what the fuck is that guy doing here? Who is this guy? Right? Because, like, we're having a party, and it's only supposed to be the kids in the yeshiva, like 14, and there's, like, some creepy guy outside, like, standing around staring at it, like, what should we call the cops? Like, what are we gonna do with this guy? Right? So I said, you know what? I'll save them the trouble. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Fuck this. And I left.
I'm really sorry I missed that.
Yeah, I know. I know. We would have come together. I would have thought we were gay or something. I mean, it's like,
imagine if both of us had shown up.
What?
If both of us had shown up,
it would have been better. You know what? This is the kind of thing, like when I was engaged, it would have worked so much better because I would have showed up with, you know, my fiance, you know, it's like I'm covered.
But there were only guys there.
Yeah, there's only guys there, but it wouldn't have mattered. Just the fact that I showed up with a woman would have taken some of the pressure off. You know, because he's not going to, like, you know, molest little boys while he's got his woman with him, you know? So, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I didn't have her at all. I was just like, here I am, I want to dance. Lead me to the boy. So I was like, you know what, I'm just like getting weirded out here. So it was a combination of like my social anxiety and like paranoia that everybody thought I was like some sort of freak. So I got in my car and I got the fuck out of there. I was home by 10. I left there at like 9:59. I was home by 10.
Okay, someone's taking me to task in a chat room for using the word shiksa. He wants to know what the word shiksa literally means, and it means unclean meat.
No, it doesn't.
Vermin.
No, a shiksa is just...
But colloquially...
Yeah, it just means non-Jewish woman. That's it, a non-Jewish woman.
So, in times past it's had a pejorative ring, but now most people consider it a compliment.
Yeah.
Or is it neutral or a compliment?
It's like, how do you use a word?
Yeah,
It's how do you use a word?
Like, people, it's obvious when I speak that I come from love.
Yeah, it's how do you use a word. The word Jew could be derogatory. You know, I don't think Jew is derogatory, but a person could say Jew like Juden, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Juden, Juden, you know? Yeah. And, you know, that's derogatory. You know, it's all how you use a word. Everything depends. You know, it's how you use it.
Now, the liberal world protector says false, Rabs is wrong. The word comes out of the term shekets.
That's not wrong. He's on the delay because you just answered that. It doesn't matter what the root of the word is. It's how do we use it today. And today, that connotation doesn't exist anymore in it.
When you hear the word shiksa, do you automatically think dirty shiksa?
No, I think non-Jew, non-Jewish woman.
It's kind of cool that the animals get into... Well, a couple of women in here claim that they're dirty shiksas. So. Hey, it's kind of cool that the animals get into the Noahide laws because they're protected. You're not allowed to eat the limb of a living animal. So, right, that's like the cool thing in the Noahide laws. I know that's always touched you. That one of the Noahide laws is that you can't eat flesh off of
We
living
talked about that.
animals. So, like animals are protected too. So, we're looking out for the animals and for the dirty shiksas. And wow,
You can't eat dirty shiksas either. You know that.
what if I confess? You're a rabbi, I just have to tell you my sins and you can absolve me, right?
So what are you doing tonight? Because I'm going back to those 14-year-olds.
I'm gonna get back to studying Torah.
Ah.
Like just because the cam isn't on doesn't mean I'm not studying Torah, folks. Yeah, and I'm not even gonna dress up in women's clothing either. So a shegitz is a corrupted version of the word sheket. So shegitz in colloquial for non-Jewish man. So why is such an obscure law a Noahide law? Who eats flesh off live animals? Well, they used to do that all the time because they didn't have refrigeration.
Who eats live animals?
Yeah, they eat flesh off live animals.
I can tell you this.
Yeah.
I've seen on footage
Mm-hmm.
of animals eating limbs off of animals.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, everybody knows that an animal will kill a live animal,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I saw baboons rip a leg
Yeah.
off of a baby gazelle or an antelope, whatever the hell it is, and I was like horrified. It was the most horrible thing because you got this three-legged animal left, and they just ate its leg. I was like, oh my god, kill it!
Are animals accountable to the Noahide laws?
No, but when you see the baboon do that, and you
Right.
understand why God gave the law, He says, "Don't behave like animals," because that's an action of an animal. It's barbaric. I don't know if that's the word. It's what's the word I want?
Yeah. So Leslie in the chat room wants to know if I eat shiksas.
I asked you that.
Oh well. No, I don't because the Torah forbids it.
Right.
So if I just followed my natural inclinations, I'd eat them all night long. But I remember those times when you'd, but no more. Like put that stuff behind me. When I was a child, I did childish things. And now I'm a man, and I must take on adulthood and responsibility.
He lives in the Torah corral.
I live in the Torah corral. No
Not-
shiksas allowed.
No, not the animal corral.
No, the Torah corral, and I'm going to take it on as my duty to herd all the Hollywood Jews into the Torah corral.
God, this is like the biggest crowd we've ever seen.
Yeah, we're really packing them in tonight.
You know why?
Why?
Because the weather's gotten bad across the
Oh
country.
yeah.
The
So,
rain
yeah.
brings them in. It's like
Yeah.
they're like the cockroaches come into the
Right,
house during the
right.
winter, right?
Right.
That's what's happening in there. That we're gonna see like the crowds.
So, did you have any highlights or lowlights this past week?
This last week, the low light was all these Jewish holidays. For me, it was very difficult.
Do you know any Muslims? Like, are you
Personally?
friends with any Muslims?
Any card-carrying Muslims?
Yeah.
Am I friends with them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
That's not a question. They've never tried to
Be friends
befriend
with
me.
you?
Yeah.
How do Muslims like your comedy?
You know what? I'll tell you something. There have been some Muslims who will add me on Facebook, but
Mm-hmm.
every single one of them wants to preach to me. So I end up just deleting them. They don't want to be friends. They just want to convert you.
Yeah.
So I was like, get out of here. Because I'll friend anybody. Fake profiles constantly come up and they send me ad requests, and I go like, okay, could be my ex's mom for all I know, fucking with me, whatever. Let's play. And so I'll accept them. But when they start like preaching at me, I just delete them. So what was your point?
I was just curious. I know you're really big into ecumenical interfaith dialogue. So. Rabbi Rab's kind of leading the way for the Jewish people, kind of interpreting the Jewish people to the Christians and the Muslims and the Buddhists. And interfaith dialogue.